Well, today, guys, it is in the 90s here in Maine, and you can tell I've been in and out of the pool and yucky today. But I noticed yesterday that we had scapes coming on our garlic. We have hardneck garlic, and I have some scapes. So, but there were a few that weren't quite ready. Here's one. See if I can bring you right in here and show you. You see that? It's kind of little, but I'm gonna cut it off. And there are several more out here that I'm gonna cut these and add to the ones that I picked yesterday. There's not enough to really do a lot with. Mitch wants to try them grilled, but we don't have enough to do that. But I do have enough to make a garlic and basil butter. And I'm going to cook up some chicken thighs on the grill. Maybe on the grill. I might do it in the oven. It's kind of warm out here and the air conditioning is feeling awful good. So that's what I'm doing today. I am cutting my scapes, and we're going to make some chicken thighs. Come hang around in the kitchen with me. So one of the best things about having a garden and growing garlic is long before the garlic is ready, you have these beautiful scapes. Pay no attention to the man moving around behind us. So rather than, I'm certainly not going to waste these. I'm going to put these in some butter.
Ooh.
And I picked some basil.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, you're going to do some just straight up with the garlic, or are you going to mix it all in? Like
I'm going to mix it with
a garlic herby.
A garlic herby, and I picked a little bit of lemon thyme.
That'll be that hint.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you'll be able to taste it, but
I think you will.
we'll find out. So anyway, I picked up all of our scapes. There's not enough to really do anything with, you know, like cook it. So I'm going to put it in just in an herbed butter.
Those herb butters last year didn't last.
I know. We go through them. All right, and this is my basil and lemon thyme that I just picked. Look how easy this is. This is all I'm doing.
It's so easy, Mitch can do it.
And yet he doesn't.
Mm-mm.
All right, and then I have softened butter. Super softened butter. I sat it outside in 90-degree weather. And it sort of did this. It's like mushy. I think I'm probably putting too much in. But that's all right. I'm going to put, even though the butter is salted, I'm going to put just a hint. Just a little pinch, just because I feel like that. Probably not necessary because this is salted butter. And then, oops, put it on backwards. Wow, that didn't work out as planned. Oh, it smells good though. There we go. So something's happening now. That looks so beautiful. And it is that easy, rather than let this go to waste. And I will be putting this on, oh my gosh, anything from pasta to bread. You can make beautiful garlic bread if you want to make some. Do we have any hamburger rolls left?
Nope.
Oh, we don't. So much for that idea. I was going to suggest that maybe we even put a little on hamburger rolls that I thought we had left, but apparently somebody ate them all today.
Exactly. Yeah.
And put a little of this on it under the toaster to have ourselves a nice little bit of garlicky basil.
Ooh, that would.
Yeah, but we don't have that, so.
That tastes good as a sausage sandwich.
Now I'm going to do my usual with this, putting it on a piece of plastic cling wrap, and then just rolling it into a log. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it come back to solidification. And then just cut it, like those rolls of cookie dough. The logs of cookie dough. And then just cut it in like that and freeze them individually. The discs. You know what I'm saying? And then anytime I want some down the road, I just take out the bag, the plastic bags, little freezer bag that I put them in, take out a disc, throw it in some pasta, throw it in some rice. It's fabulous. And look how easy this is. Why would you waste the scapes? And there are any number of other things you can do with the scapes too. You can make soups, like a garlic potato soup, using the scapes. You can grill them. I mentioned that a minute ago. You can saute them in butter. Oh, don't waste your scapes. So tonight we are having chicken thighs. They looked really good. So to dress it up, they looked pretty good. So for me to dress it up, I just made some of this. This is butter with garlic scapes and some basil and a teeny little bit of lemon thyme. You can't taste it. You can't smell it. And there's a little bit of salt in here. So I'm not going to bother.
We're going to
Cut my production team.
Well, the producer wants to check things out, make sure they're okay.
I don't think it's a good idea to have a dog near our chicken. What are you doing?
She just called you a dog.
Anyway, what I'm doing, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Oh,
Someday you may need to cook supper.
I do cook supper.
I know you do. You're pretty good at it.
That looks good, too.
All right, I'm going to... Back to the action. I like to season underneath the skin, and contrary to what I always thought, that if you leave the skin on, it'll stay nice and juicy, and the skin will crisp up and all of that, and that if you remove the skin like this, your meat would dry out. That is not the case. That is not the case at all. So I am doing this, flipping flipping, if it cooperates, flipping the thigh sort of inside out. Ooh, this is going to be a lot of fat. And I was thinking I was going to put it on the grill, but quite honestly, I think we're about to have a thunderstorm outside, and also, quite honestly, it is just gross out there. It is 90 degrees. And it's not even the heat. It's that there's no air moving. It feels like there are 1,000 hot, sweaty bodies all out there touching you. I don't like anybody touching me. So, here's what I'm doing here. I'm not going to put salt on the meat, but I am. If you could see this little face. Anyway, I'm going to put, this is a Gourmet Warehouse bird rub. This is so yummy. And this just has all kinds of nice poultry seasoning, but it's not like the poultry seasoning that you get in, you know, the stuff that comes in the little box. This is some nice stuff. All right, so I'm going to do that. That's a little bit of my seasoning. Now I'm going to put some butter. I'm going to put a little, like, dollop of butter on each of them. Oh, I guess I saved a little too much out. All right. So, this is going to be so good, you guys. I'm just going to cook this in the oven. I'm just going to cook it probably 325 for... Give me a second. Give me a second. Probably a good hour. And maybe even an hour and 15 minutes in my teeny tiny little oven. If you've got a big oven, you know how long it takes you to cook chicken thighs. This is no different. All right, so it really does look like we're going to have some storms out there. Wow. All right. Back to business. Oh no! We got a casualty. All right. Now I'm going to just put my chicken back around. Sort of smush that butter on there. And last one. So let's see if these will fit on the little pan. I bet they will. I bet they will.
Well, I like, excuse me. I like the stuff underneath the skin, whatever lovin's.
The lovin's?
Yeah, because I've said it before, you go to restaurants and it's all yummy and looking good on the outside, and you bite into it and it's just plain old dull, nothing chicken.
Yeah.
So when you put it underneath, it's like flavor in every bite. Oh.
No, I think we're okay. We were just worried about the ceiling fan causes sound problems. I am going to put a little bit of seasoning on my chicken skin because nobody likes flavorless skin. And that is my favorite. Alright. Now the question is, do I want to try to put a little dollop of this compound butter on the chicken? What do you think, Mitch? Or you want to just leave it this way and cook it plain?
Yeah, I'd put it under the skin, but then put your usual stuff on the skin to make, underneath the skin, and use your usual stuff on top of the skin to make that crispy.
Okay, so no butter. No compound butter on top.
No.
Is the verdict.
Yes.
All right. You heard it here, folks. The man has spoken.
Yeah, ooh. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. And start 1 hour. And the next thing that I'm going to do that you probably won't see me do is I'm probably going to crank down the air conditioning. All right. There we are. Well, the chicken is done. The chicken is done. I just threw some. I just did some fries and threw them in a hot pan. Where are you going?
Try one. They're good.
All right. Well, here we are. I mean, what better on for a summer supper than chicken and French fries? All right, so let's see how this chicken turned out.
Oh, it smells fabulous.
Oh, it smells really good with the French fries. All right, are you going to come do a taste test for us?
Oh, okay. Means I have to stand up, right?
Yeah. Oh, look what I did. All right. Well, here is a knife. Here is a grown-up's fork.
Wow. And a sharp knife.
And a sharp knife.
Trust me.
I know it.
I might lose a knife. Wow, skin's nice and crispy. Everything else is juicy.
It is juicy. Look at that.
Whoops. Ugh. It's just getting back up. This.
We might give you a shove.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Juicy and tender. You're going to go eat now?
Mm-hmm.
It's time to watch a movie before thunderstorm hits.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that it was that easy. I did end up cooking it for another probably 20 minutes. So I started for an hour. I checked it, and I ended up putting it. I left it at 325, but I ended up putting it back in for another 20-25 minutes just to get the crispy skin. It was probably done, but. And then I just threw some French fries in. French fries are no big deal. All right, so until next time, I will see you guys later. We're working on a bunch of videos right now. We took a little bit of time off with my blown hip, so we're working on it. We're coming back. Mitch is shoveling his supper in. I gotta go join him. Don't forget to click like and hit subscribe. I always forget to say that. So before you leave, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so.
And in the words of Andy,